Hi, Sam here, owner and maker of Virtus Knives. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Kraken. So the Kraken was designed based on feedback from military and special forces personnel, namely Jim the Kraken Irwin. So big thanks to him and Casey Foster for making this design happen. So the Kraken has about a 5-inch handle and about a 6.5-inch blade. It's recommend you get it in a 3/16 inch thick with a flat grind here. So the Kraken is a combat/survival knife. Starting with the butt here, this is a skull crusher. If you have to, you can use it for hammering. I don't recommend you do hammer anything other than wood unless you absolutely have to. If you have to hammer something like concrete or a cinder block or something, you can do it, but it could easily damage the handle here. So this maybe stick to wood. This is a box elder burl handle. Beautiful. We have a very generous finger guard here. Very secure grip in all your usual grips. The blade is a little over an inch wide. It has a high flat grind with a very large primary cutting bevel. So it is a combat/survival knife, but it's really designed with woodworking in mind. But if you would like to cut harder materials, or you'd like to make it more a hard use knife, you can easily add your own secondary bevel down here, and you'll increase the edge stability. But for all your usual survival tasks, it should be absolutely fine. One of the main pieces of feedback I was given was the choil here needed to be designed in such a way that it would allow for easy sharpening, but it would not get stuck when you're cutting or stabbing into things. So as you can see, it's at about a 45-degree angle right in here. So when you stab into something and pull out, it's not going to get caught up there. Or when you're just cutting rope or something, it's not going to get caught up in there. So just to be clear, this is not the most high-speed, high-tech knife out there. It is a handmade, well-made knife that's excellent for survival and woodcraft. But if you had to use it to fill a combat role, it would work for that, especially considering the way the sheath is designed, and with the big finger guard here and the skull crusher on the back. But it is first and foremost designed to cut really well, especially in wood. And it's just an absolute beast. Here's a nice walnut handle. Of course, we have our lanyard hole here as well. And the tip is very strong, but quite precise as well. So this is the Kraken's sheath. When you buy it, it'll look just like this. It has a nice place here for your thumb so you can push the knife out in a nice controlled fashion. But one important thing about a survival/combat knife is that you can just grab it from any direction with any hand and it'll just come right out, just like that. But it's still nice and secure enough so you don't have to worry about falling out on its own. It comes with a multi-use clip here. I have it in the position where it keeps it upright on your belt, but you can carry it horizontally. It works really great that way as well. But I wouldn't recommend carrying it upside down on the belt or your gear or something, because it's quite a heavy knife. So if you did have a big jar of some kind, like a fall or something, there's a chance it could come out. So I wouldn't recommend carrying it upside down. Just for a size comparison, here's the Kraken and here's a Terra. About 11.5 inches overall. So that's the Kraken. Let me know what you think in the comments. Big thanks again to Jim Irwin and Casey Foster for making this design happen. Super cool of them. Oh, one last thing. When you're out there camping, you don't want to lose your knife in the dark. Throw a little glow-in-the-dark tape on there. You'll never lose it in the dark.